failing to stop. We're in Clearview Street, Yokine. The registration is 1 Charlie Juliet Golf 228.
Roger, you're crossing Clearview, thanks.
Royal Street, left on Royal Street, heading towards Flinders.
Tango Kilo 101 heading that way. Roger, thanks 101.
Lockwood Street.
Roger, Lockwood.
Yeah, you're 328 in Marine Carrera, we'll attend that.
Thank you very much, coming through to you now.
Down the school side, and we're back out onto Woodrow Avenue, cross of Chaucer Street.
Tango Kilo 108, your location, thanks.
Royal and Flinders, mate, Royal and Flinders.
4, can we operate, thanks? Alright, we've got a position.
Alpha Zulu 211.
Roger, Class 1 vehicle, priority pursuit driver, 7103.
Thank you, Uniform Quebec 110, do you want priority? 211, current location, thanks. 211, confirm that you have not left the road. Roger, Tango Kilo 108 at the bottom of April Road, take a right, head into Rochester, right into Aldersea, that'll get you into Cresswell, which is the back of the park. And Charlie Delta 508, your location?
Yeah, Roger, we're on Alexander.
Right, looking for me, Colin.
We've got a Magna Alpha Zulu 211, can we have the rego again, thanks? It was 1 Charlie Juliet Golf, I think.
Yeah, I didn't have time to write it down, but I did call it through.
Roger, thanks. Vehicle's a white V6 Magna sedan, partial rego 1 Charlie Juliet Golf.
Tango Kilo 101, what was the last location?
And the vehicle was last seen going through some copper logs. It's near the Dynel and Masonic Lodge, bordered by Aldersea, Cornwall and Cresswell.
YME Street and Cornwall Street. We've got our headlights on him across the park. We're just going to go on foot and see what's happened there, but the car has actually stopped there. I dare say he's gotten out and done a runner.
Roger, thanks to 11, Tango Kilo 108, redirect.
Yeah, not really, mate. Whereabouts are they?
The nearest cross will be Tyne with a cross of Cornwall. You're showing on my map on Rochester. If you head down that to Aldersea, left on Aldersea, right on Cornwall, you've got a roundabout at Cornwall and Tyne. It's about halfway down the park. So you've just updated onto Cresswell. Keep going down Cresswell, left on Woodrow, left back on Alexander, and then left again on Cornwall. Should take you closest to the vehicle. The vehicle, or your current location, the POI was seen to be running in the direction that you are in. So you should get a decent track from that area.
Yeah, 211 Porno, Cornwall for the kilo unit. So he would have ran straight past you, mate. He's just got out of the driver's side and bolted your way. Opposite to the direction we're approaching you on now.
Any vehicle that's saying the description of the vehicle?
Righto.
Yeah, sorry, 101, Roger. Any vehicle with a description of the driver?
Yeah, Alpha Zulu 211, we're not with the vehicle, we're approaching the vehicle. The canine dog handler has asked us to just hold back while he allows the dog to do its job.
Yeah, Roger, no worries. 508, can you just verify that was 1 Charlie Juliet Golf 228?
Roger, that was the front plate of the vehicle.
Roger, thanks. Nil found IMS.
Canine lets the units know that are circulating around that canine got looked like they got a good track and they were heading, my partner thinks, east of our location here. Just be good to have some units hovering around that way. Yeah, it was just a one head on board male, I can confirm that. No other details.
Roger, thanks.
Well, did you get the reg already?
If you don't mind going again, because we've tried running it up and had no success at this point, so if you're there and maybe a back plate, Charlie Delta 508 gave us the front plate, but we had no luck on that.
Yeah, Roger, I'll just walk up to it now because K9's gone the opposite direction, so I figure it's okay. I'll just walk up for in 2 seconds.
Roger, thanks.
Yeah, 211, it's 1 Charlie Juliet Golf 228.
Yeah, Roger, we've tried running that one up both through CAD and through IMS, and we're not getting any match with either system.
Well, that would explain a few things. At the scene of the accident, because K9 scuffling through the bush area, so wouldn't hurt to have another car propped somewhere on the other side of this bushland.
That's on the northwestern side of the park there.
Is there a school on the other side of this park?
You've got 2 schools. There's Sutherland Dinella Support Centre Primary School, which is to the north of the park. That runs off Sutherland Ave, and is just a couple of streets up from Cornwall Street. And then there's Carmel High School, which is to the south of the, and Carmel Primary as well off Woodrow to the south of the park. Yokine Primary off Woodrow as well, which is to the south of the golf course there.